a special program in living color on NBC.
Good evening. This is William Conrad. In keeping with the highest quality in television, NBC is proud to present more great entertainment. This show was originally entitled 1974, the Year of the Intellectual. However, after looking at it the second time, we've decided to call it Hamburgers. And now on to the Academy Awards dinner. See you.
Sir. Whoops, it said hamburgers. Wait now, here they come. Ain't they pretty? Oh, wow, cooking up a mess of big, dumb, hot, and heavy, happy hamburgers. I said, yum! Hamburgers! Hamburgers!
It's the Hamburgers Show. And here's the Hamburgers cast. Charles Nelson Reilly, Laura Lacey, Charlie Callas, Jerry Marin, Pam Zarin, Mickey Dolan, Miss USA Amanda Jones, Jack Duffy, Mercy Rooney, Nicole Moran, Rod Hall, Barbara Joyce, Julie McWhirter, Rudy DeLuca, our guest star, Sid Caesar, our special guest star, Jim Neighbors, and our hamburger audience. And now, here is Bobby Vinton.
This will be my dining hour, calm and happy and bright. In my dreams your face will flower. This all night. Hold it!
Good evening. I'm Walter Cronkite. Thank you. Does anyone here have the time? Well, then that's time for news from Hollywood.
I'm so excited. I mean, as you can see, I've got two of the biggest statues in Hollywood. Gentlemen, accepting the award for the entire Motion Picture Academy, who couldn't be here, Mr. Sid Caesar! congratulations. It's just marvelous.
Thank
I'm
you.
really
Thank
happy
you very
for
much.
you.
I'm so excited myself.
It's just great. You you deserve it, Mr.
Yeah.
And now, here is Sid in a scene from a motion picture he didn't even appear in. The Exorcist.
Father, I'm so glad you could come. It's awful, and it's in there.
Oh, don't you worry, my darling. Don't you worry. I've handled hundreds of these cases. There's nothing in there that Father O'Shaughnessy can't handle. It's in there.
Oh, hello there.
My dear, I think you'd better contact Rabbi Schwartz.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you very much, Sid. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles were going to be here. However, we couldn't get them. But we do have a new group for you that is absolutely sweeping the country. Hamburgers is proud to present the Streakers. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce my friend, Mr. Jim Neighbors.
I talk to the trees, but they don't listen to me. I talk to the stars, but they never hear me. The breeze hasn't time to stop and hear what I say. I talk to them all in vain. But suddenly my words touch someone else's strings too. Tell you my dreams, and while you're listening to me,
I'm very sorry about that. I must apologise for my trained emu, you see, Mr. Neighbours.
You're trained
James.
what?
Jim.
What kind of animal is that?
What kind of animal is this? This is a giant Australian emu bird.
An emu bird? I heard about them. They're really vicious.
No, they're not. Not this one. You see, he's completely trained. And I trained him.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't understand. What you doing out here in the middle of my song?
Song? Were you singing then? Sorry about that, you see. See, that man over there, you see, he told me to come out here and look for the mark, you see, where I do the trick. And you've been standing on it, haven't you? It's my mark, that is. I've got to do the trick. Well, we found the mark, haven't we? Ladies and gentlemen...
Wait a minute. Please.
You can do the trick.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, look, I'll show you. See this piece of rope, you see? He gets to hold of one end, you see? He is going, I've trained him to skip that piece of rope, you see?
I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to stand?
Pardon?
Where do you want me to stand?
Over there. If you just take one end and stand
You gonna
over
skip
there.
this?
Aren't you?
You want to stand over here?
Just stand over there, would you? A piece of rope. Okay. Right, that's it, like that. Just a minute. You can't just do it just like that, you see. No, of course, it's a very special trick. You see, the rope has to be in a straight line first. Would you mind putting the rope in a nice straight line?
All right.
That's it. I'll just explain what we do, you see. Here, what happens here is, you see, when I say go, what he's going to do is he's going to dive in, you see.
Well, this is a weird show. I mean, y'all see all that? I mean, them streakers and exorcists and that English guy with a vicious bird. This is too much for me. I gotta go get back to my ship.
I talk to the trees, but they don't listen to me.
And now Hamburgers presents some interesting moments from the medical profession.
And now, the further hospital adventures of the patient. The patient, a man who contracts a different disease every week so that he can remain in the hospital and fight crime. Who is he? He's the patient.
Okay, nurse. Patient in bed number 1. Says he has a slight head cold. Put him down for brain surgery.
Surgery, yes, doctor.
We'll charge him $600 extra, and that's what this hospital needs, is more money for stereos and TV sets for the doctor's waiting room.
Oh, yes.
See here. Now this patient here, it says he has a hangnail. Put both legs in traction. When he wakes up, tell him both legs are broken. Also, remove both kidneys.
Herr Doctor, you are so loathsome. Isn't he loathsome, nurse?
Oh, yes, that's why we love him so.
Thank you. Okay, let's go prepare.
This is a job for the patient.
So! They're at it again! Overcharging and undercarrying. Now they cannot escape the wrath of the patient!
Please, no more! With the governor on the bed, we love you, patient, but we can't take, the chest pain.
I'm sorry, men, forgive me. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just hide behind these curtains, and I will surprise them.
You there, sick person. Are you ready for brain surgery? Nurse, bring in the operating table.
You're all under arrest for practicing medicine without getting it perfect. Take them away.
I hope your appendix grows back.
Once again, I have surgically removed a blight from our hospitals so that men and women everywhere are free to pay their Blue Cross plasma. This has been another job for
The patient.
You know, Dick, this is impossible.
Huh? What's impossible?
Walking upside down on the ceiling. It's against Newton's law of gravity.
Oh, I wish you hadn't told me that.
On the other hand, Newton wasn't a fly.
Oh.
Rocking back at you like a silly ball, rolling up some hamburgers. What'd you say?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a song from my
Hey,
latest album.
when are you going to do something for us university students?
H-A-M, H-A-M, B-U-R, B-U-R.
This is the campus of Hamburger State. And this is the dean of Hamburger State.
Hello, students. Welcome to Hamburger State. Now, I'd like to tell you two of the most important things in this college.
Hi, Dean.
Thank you. Apart from that, we here at Hamburger State have developed a tremendous zoology program.
Hello, students. Hello, students. As you can see, I am your professor of zoology. Make a note of that. And today, we're going to talk about care of the emu. Now, how many of you have noticed that I have an emu under my arm? Very observant of you, yes. Now, the first thing, of course, is a healthy emu, you see. Right, I'll just sit down here. Make yourself comfortable. Yes. Now, a healthy emu, of course, needs lots of vitamins. I have here a healthy emu vitamin tablet, as you can see. Now, all you do, and make a note of this, is to pop it straight into his mouth. Open your mouth, come on. Those of you who have emus know that sometimes they do not like to take their vitamin tablets. So, for this, you will need your emu vitamin pill-taking tube, which I have here. That's it, put it in your mouth. See, you see? He's picked it up and he's put it into his mouth. Right where we want it. Now, all you do is to put the tablet into your own mouth and blow it down the tube into his throat. Like this. For the next test, is the medical test. And I have here a very sensitive instrument called a stethoscope, as you can see. And what you do... No, stop it. Stop it! Your next test is the BG test. Who knows what BG is? Well, for those emu students, BG stands for beak gripability. And that's the test of the emu's beak. Now, I have over here a BG tester, as you can see, and I'll put it out to its fullest extent. It's quite a strain for me, but for the emu's beak, it's nothing at all. Because I will show you. Now grip this. Ready? Got it? There, it's nothing at all.
Dean, have you got the time?
Not right now, Amanda. I gotta show these people to the seismology class.
But you promised.
Well, listen, I'm late for the seismology class. I'll streak with you later.
Please. I don't understand you. Please, pay attention. Now, class, For too long, man has been at the mercy of earthquakes because of his ignorance. Ignorance and earthquakes don't mix. Therefore, I have invented a quake machine, as you see. Now, this machine is very, very sensitive. In fact, it is so sensitive, it will, say, for instance, it will pick up, say, a man in Alaska drops a teaspoon into a glass filled with pee. This machine will pick up the lemon, swing around in the glass, and register the pit that falls from the lemon. And when it hits the bottom of the glass, it will register on this machine. That's how sensitive it is for the machine to be there. I don't want to get too close to the machine because my fingernails are growing and it might go off, you know. Now, in the rare event that we should have a quake, this machine will be so sensitive, very highly sensitive, it'll give us about a warning of about an hour and a half.
Professor, I think we just had a quake.
That's not bad. Now, this is how you read the machine. You can't keep bringing your lunch into this class. The way to read this machine is always keep your eye on the dial. Because you never know when we might have a quake.
Professor, I don't mean to be negative, but I think we just had another quake.
Quiet! I'm very sorry. I didn't mean you. All right? Everything is fine. Never say that to the machine. She is. Told you, this machine is the final say-so when we have a quake or not. Well, we got about 30 minutes till the quake comes. So everybody do that thing you do and do it quick.
Tour through Hamburger State. Now, let's raise our voices together to salute this great institution before we all wind up in that other institution. Hamburgers, hey, we love you. Hamburgers, hey, we care. You really are a dairy without the very other truth is true we know. Hamburgers, hey, we love you so. Television, 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 television. It's a wonderful tale.
seats. Sick of rotten, screaming kids who step upon your feet. Tired of yelling down in front and tired of missing out on my television land.
If you're tired of the wind,
the pouring rain and mist, while standing in line to see The Exorcist, while viewing Linda Lovelace make up all that you missed.
My quote on the seal!
Or let's make a deal. There's a paradise for you behind curtain number 2. So order lots of pizza, close the windows, lock the door. So gag the kids, the dogs, the cat, and grandma on the floor. Turn the magic knob just in time to watch the vlog in
And now, the egg-warming tale of Mary Bird and her quest to bring peace and love to all her feathered friends.
Hello. Yes, this is Mary Bird. Oh, no, Fred. You say you think Cynthia is pregnant? Now, don't get your beak out of joint. Wait a minute. I think Stanley is coming. No, I won't tell him.
tell me what?
Nothing, Stanley. Only idle cackle.
Mary, I want your advice. I'm up for re-election, and I don't know whether I should run or fly the coop.
Stanley, have you talked to your daughter Cynthia lately?
No. She's been dating this duck. He says he's a doctor, but I think he's a quack.
Quack?
Quack.
I have bad news for you. Cynthia has just laid an egg.
There goes my career. My goose is cooked.
You have an illegitimate rooster named Horace. And Cynthia is bringing the little pecker over right now.
Oh, Father, can you forgive a young chick?
All is forgiven, daughter. I've henpecked you long enough. Tell me, where is my grandson?
Granddad!
Grandson.
Oh, Mary Bird, you have done it again.
Tune in next week when you'll hear Horace say,
I'm Horace. Fly me!
and don't be shocked when Stanley's answer is,
Mary Bird, I've got bad news for you. This chicken has a mustache. You better call Rabbi Schwartz.
Fantasies may creep across your screen, like Twilight Zone and Star Trek and some others still unseen. There's none more thrilling than the new $6 billion man from Television Land. Television, 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 television.
Miss Frobisher, will you send in the $6 million man, please?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nice. Oh, Doctor, I'd like to meet my wife.
How do you do?
How do you do, my dear? You are lovely. Why don't you just sit over here? She's lovely. I don't know how to thank you for all the things you've done to save my life. Really. I don't know how if I can say words. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, dear.
It's perfectly all right. Why don't you just sit down and we'll discuss things. As you know, you were very badly hurt in the automobile accident.
Yes, I realize that.
Well, we were unable to put you back together again, as you were.
What are you saying? What's this aerial doing out of my nose?
Well, you are partially an electric man.
I'm what?
Electric man. Now calm yourself, I beg of you.
Calm myself?
Yes.
Calm myself. It's an everyday occurrence. Oh, by the way, you're an electric man. What are you talking about? Calm myself. I'm an electric man.
No, please. I beg of you, Mr. $6 Million Man. You see, it has its advantages. Look at it this way. Wherever you are not human, you will feel no pain.
Big deal. That means I can take my hand, take a piece of iron, and smack my hand, smash it, and smash it, and smash it. Stop it!
Stop!
What? Give me one good reason why I should stop, huh?
Because that is your real hand!
That's going to be black and blue. Oh, yeah. See how it's starting to swell up already? Look at that, it almost went through. Tell me, Doctor, is my voice still my own?
Oh, yes!
It's all right. We'll work it out.
Oh, sweetheart, how can I ever thank you for sticking with me through all this? Oh, shit. Oh, that hurts like enough. Oh,
Get into this chair, quickly.
Get away with it. Just sit right now. Would you like some water? A glass of water. Thank you very much. Just have some water. Of course, here's your water. Just a reviver. Just take
Simply sit quietly down and sign this release, and then I can let you go. Here, you may use my desk. Oh, thank you so much.
I can't sign this paper.
No!
I sign that paper, that'll relieve you of everything that I do. You're relieved of all responsibility.
Mr. $6 Million Man, I will not let you out of this building. And this happens to be 40 stories high. And that door is made of solid iron rock concrete.
That door?
As your doctor, I order you to sign that release.
Don't yell at me. Don't you ever yell at me. I have feelings, you know. I'm still half human. And besides, I'm the $6 Million Man. I don't want to get mad. You ever see $6 million worth of mad running around, huh? I could take you in this whole building and just go... Did it again. That's all broken, yeah. I think you'll have to fix this all up. Oh, sure. And when you do, put nicer fingernails on. Could you do that? I feel like such a dummy. You're gonna have to fix this. You have to fix this.
You of entertainment you prefer. Cartoons or thrillers, cooking shows, or lots of flying fur. Sophia Loren's Home or meet the Waltons right at home in Television Land. Television, 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 television.
Good night, Mary Sue.
Good night, Ma.
Good night, Billy Bob.
Good night, Pa. Good night, Grandpa.
Good night, Grandma.
You know, Ma, Walton's Mountain hasn't been the same since John Boy got sick.
I know what you mean, Pa. I don't know what's wrong with him, but it's not a regular Walton family cold. He refuses to come out of his room.
Oh, don't worry. John Boy is tough. He'll get over it. Hey, that reminds me, we forgot to say good night to John Boy. Good night, John Boy.
Good night.
Ma, better get Rabbi Schwartz.
Lucy, Maud, and Dinah Shore, the Sanfords and the Bunkers and Miss Mary Tyler Moore. The magic box was more than we were all created for. Saying hello to be grand.
With lots of eye drops.
Fun at the touch of your hand. In mind expanding, fantasizing, titillating, tantalizing. Television Land. Catherine Hepburn's on the dating game. Ooh, yeah, here they come. What I mean is, here's your hamburgers. Just a minute. Hamburgers. Hamburgers.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, by popular demand, the hamburger audience will now do their impression of the United States Congress. Not bad.
Whoa!
It's the Midnight Ripper.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I hate to do this, but I do it twice a night.
And now for my new album entitled Alaska, Show Me Your Pipeline, and I'll show you mine. I like to do a song.
Say, buddy, why don't you do something about musicals on this show?
Okay, something about musicals.
And now, Hamburgers presents Something About Musicals.
Something different is coming down. Something strange in Hamburger town. A special edition, one of a kind. A musical production that is out of its mind. A first production, not a solo mio. It's an extravaganza cause. An extravaganza cause like down to Rio.
Well, folks, that's it for our show tonight. We sure hope you enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to coming back and doing another one for you in the real future.
Bobby, can you hold my coat for me, please?
I must say that it's...
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Well, we're all going over to the gas party, and we don't have enough gas, so we thought we'd streak over, right?
Wait, you can't undress here. What about the studio audience?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Hey, audience, you want to join us? Come on!
Hey!